Alright, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Alright, welcome to the first live stream that I'm trying out to try and see how things are going and see, just test the internet quality, see how things go. So, but I'm also going to be doing this with a purpose. We're going to go and do a big fat journey. So, I kind of got a couple things set up. We're going to see how it goes. Like I said, bear with me, this is going to be a little bit rough. But basically, if you're watching right now and you want to add in a chat over here, nope, that way. On the sidebar, it has a live updating of chat. And let's go ahead and get into this week's big fat journey, where I kind of had a feeling. Let me go ahead. Yeah, that's fine. Where I kind of had a feeling I was going to have a weight gain this week. I wasn't really. I had pork rinds. Let's just cut to the chase. I had pork rinds this week. And unfortunately, pork rinds are something I fell for a trap in the past, and I was like, is it really going to affect me again? Lo and behold, yes, it did. It actually kicked me out of ketosis pretty bad, to the point of, let's just go and get into the numbers. Let's go and jump over to this screen, where, if we take a look, we ended up having, all the way down here on the bottom. Yep, okay. We ended up having a 4.6 pound weight gain. Went from a 254 weigh-in to a 258.6. And, here, let me boost up music a little bit. But I'm kind of disappointed that I had a 4.6 pound gain, but it wasn't unforeseeable, to be quite honest. So, I don't know. Basically, and I did have a weigh-in on Thursday because I knew I was out of ketosis. I wanted to see if it was affecting me, and sure enough, a couple days into the week, I was already up 2 pounds. So, went ahead, finished out the week, and this next week, I mean, I could go ahead and I could be disappointed right now, or I could go ahead and use it to fuel myself to lose this much more next week. And I think we all know what I'm going to be doing, is I'm going to just fuel this to really come back hard, strong, and I want to lose this 4.6 pounds. It's a tall ask to do, but I definitely want to do it. I want to try and see if I can make this possible, to do another huge loss, and try and get us back on track. Because like I said, 254 last week was an absolutely beautiful thing, because we were in striking distance. We were so close to being right there, ready to set the new record. Because if we go ahead and we go on back up here, right, we were at 252.6. That was our lowest, right? It was 252.6. We were so close. We were 1.4 pounds away, and we can get back there. We can get back there really easily, but it's just going to be, it's just a setback. This could have been the week. This could have been the week to set it, but it's not, unfortunately. We're going to be another week to 2 weeks to setting it away. Obviously, I would say probably 2 weeks, but we can hold out hope, right? But yeah, no more pork rinds. That is one thing I learned. Keeping up the Parmesan crisp, we learned that one last week, right? And then, yeah. This is just a whole learning experience, is all this is. And really quick, I'm going to go to over here for a second. Because this music, although I like the music, it is so loud in my ears right now. Let me freaking try and tone the hell this down. Okay, that completely killed it. That's a little bit better. Okay. Anyways, so I need to bump it up over here. I'm learning, okay? I'm learning. That's what I'm doing today. Is I'm learning to see if it's possible to live stream. It looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The quality looks pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Let me know. Anybody who actually knows me, let me know what you think. I will have to take a look at audio quality later and see how that sounds. Because I don't have a professional setup or anything. I just have a little bit here. But going back into weight loss numbers, I'm definitely really, really wanting to get back down there fast. Because, like I said, we're so close. We only have 19.8 pounds to go to get to the halfway point of losing half my body weight since the beginning. And I still want to accomplish that if it's possible. Right now, I think it's probably too much of a setback now. Pork rinds. Pork rinds will be forever remembered as the one thing that can stop me. And that's the unfortunate thing, is that probably did it. Nothing we can do about that, though. That's in the past. It's moving on, moving forward to trying to get this thing done as best we can now. And I think realistically, getting into the 240s is going to happen. I'd like to get to 245. I think realistically, 245 right now is a very realistic goal with speeding down and everything, because this weight is just so hard to lose now. And then go ahead and throw on top of that the fact that I will have one more break in between all of this. I'll have that break on May 28th. I'm going to have that break. That break is going to kick me out of ketosis. Even though it's just one day, it's just going to kick me out. I'm going to gain from it. It's just a simple fact. So go and throw in that setback. I think 245 is a realistic thing to shoot for. But I got to stop falling for traps. And I mean, I learned something. And that's the major thing, is I want to continue to learn, because the more knowledge that I get from all this, the more I can help people. And that's the truth, is I can go ahead and I can say pork rinds, although zero carbs, they are zero carbs. You read the nutrition ingredients. You got pork rinds, you got salt, and you got flavoring. But the one thing they don't tell you is how was the pork rind cooked. They don't tell you that. And that's the one thing that I wish they would put on there, because I think that's what screwed me over. Because whatever oil it was cooked in, I don't think was a coconut or an avocado oil. I'm pretty sure it was a vegetable oil, and I'm pretty sure... Oh, sweet. Good video quality. Hey. Woo. But yeah, it's just one of those things of, why was it not on the ingredients list? You go to a Frito-Lay bag, and it'll tell you what it's cooked in. So I don't understand why they don't put that on the bag. So that's kind of the one thing that really does suck, is I don't know what it was cooked in, and I think that's what did it. So that's what kind of sucks there, is me falling for a simple trap, reading the zero carbs, looking at the ingredients, not seeing anything bad, but not thinking about the process behind what made that food. So it's just one of those things of, we live and we learn. We made a mistake, and it might set me back from my goal. Well, a bigger goal, but we're going to continue moving on forward. So, but we only got, we're down 219. That's still a proud number to be proud of, right? 219. We're going to hit 220 here next week. I can probably almost guarantee you that. We'll be back there. And then we'll just kind of keep going from there. But remember, that end goal is 238.8. And that's the end of the year goal. Like I said, I'd like to hit that at least by the end of the year. If we can go beyond that, great. But 238.8, that's the main goal right now that we need to focus on. So I'm incredibly happy with how I've done so far. And instead of taking L's and saying, hey, I had a weight gain this week, I can go ahead and say, I learned something. And that's the thing that I do like about the mindset that I'm in right now, is I'm not going to go ahead and be mad at myself, and I'm not going to be upset about everything. I'm going to go ahead and say, I learned something, and I'm going to jot that down in my journal of different things that I need to bring up when I make my final video about this whole big fat journey. Because like I said, I do plan on making the movie still, for sure. I want to make that movie, and I just need to have as much... I feel like this song is not Big Fat Journey friendly. It's the bass in it. Like, yeah, I don't like this song. Anyways, I'd want to keep on trying to figure out all the different little details, like the Parmesan crisp helping and whatnot. So I want to go ahead, though, and I think I'm going to end the stream. Like I said, this was just a quick little test of Big Fat Journey. So... But I need to watch back this stuff. I need to see how it all went. It looks like the video quality is pretty good. And like I said, I want to see the audio and kind of figure out how to balance that out. There might be some more, a couple test streams here and there. We'll just have to wait and see on maybe like trying to do a couple tests on the Xbox. But I'm not going public with the new route that I'm going to be taking with live streaming and the new brand that I'm making. I'm not going to go live with that quite yet. So I want to go ahead and just focus on this first, and so far everything looks pretty good. 0 dropped frames, that's what I like to see. It's been a 12-minute video, so thank you guys very much for tuning in, and I will see you guys back here next week. Good night.